For poi tossing, or just a generally comfortable, easy to grip, and convenient handle option, the PX3 knob, originally designed for juggling clubs, is by far the most preferred choice. It's a little bit soft, nice and grippy, and lightweight, so it doesn't hurt your hand when you catch it. We also offer it with a set of 7 washers, so you can adjust the weight from about 7 grams up to 30 grams. With a lighter weight handle, your poi is going to spin close to the poi head when you toss it, causing a long arc and a slow rotation. With a heavier handle, the point of rotation will be closer to the handle, the arc will be shorter, and the spin will be faster. I recommend trying it all out. There's a variety of ways to attach a PX3 knob. You could do it directly to the leash, or with a swivel close to the knob so that it's always right there, or with a swivel a little farther from the knob. To attach the knob directly to the cord, thread the cord through the knob and through as many washers as you'd like to weight it. Tie a knot and seal the knot by melting it to itself so there's no way it'll come undone. This is important, especially with flow cord, because it's so smooth. If you don't seal it somehow, it'll inevitably come undone. To attach it with a swivel very close, the flow loop provides a really smooth connection to the swivel, smoother than any type of knot that we know of. So even if you just have a tiny bit of distance between the knob and your swivel, it just makes that connection there really feel great. Actually, using the string that comes with our knob kit, take the piece of string, or any strong thread, and thread it through the loop so that the 2 ends come together. And then thread those 2 ends through the PX3 knob and use it to pull the loop through the hole. You could also do this with pliers or something, but this is nice and easy and doesn't damage your webbing at all. Now, put on as many washers as you'd like to weight it, and then simply tie a knot in the flow loop. You're not going to have a whole lot of extra loop here, so it can be a little tricky to pull through, but just a simple overhand knot will do. And then you can cinch that knot down or pull it back as far as you want to get what you feel is the ideal distance between your knob and your swivel. For most people, I would actually recommend a decent amount of distance between your knob and your swivel. There's a variety of grips you can do with this. You could do a pinky anchored pinch grip. So if you don't feel like gripping the knob, if you're going to be spinning for a long time and you don't want to have to keep using your muscles to grip it and do something more relaxed, this works really well because it's anchored just hanging off your pinky. The knob is out of the way, it doesn't interfere with your hand. It's just a great, comfortable, versatile grip. You can also hold it, here if you want your poi to be consistently a little bit shorter. If you want them to be consistently a little longer, you could pinch the knob there or hook it between your fingers as you would with any number of single loop or double loop grips. It's also a really easy, convenient way to attach your flow loop to the knob. Pull it through, as we showed using the thread, and then put your loop through as many washers as you'd like, and then use another washer and put that washer inside the loop, just like that, completely flat, and slide the other washer up to it. So the 2 washers are parallel, and one is inside the loop, and the other is cinching against it. This makes like a little floop sandwich, and also makes a really smooth, simple, and easy to undo connection to the knob. You can kind of push them down a little bit, and you'll see that there's just a flat piece of the flow loop coming across the washer and back down and out. This is super secure, it's not going anywhere. Now, if you're trying out different weights or you decide you want to take this out, the most convenient way to do that is actually just to take a chopstick and poke that through. That'll push the washer up enough that you could actually grab it and pull the whole thing out. If you wanted to add more washers, just slide them on and just take that last washer and do the little floop sandwich at the end there. Stick that in there, push the other washer up, pull your knob up to meet that, and you might have to really kind of straighten them out as they go into the knob. It is important that this is very centered on the loop. When you pull it through, you don't want one side of your loop to be longer than the other and sticking out like that for obvious reasons. So if you have all 7 washers in there, it's going to come right up to the edge of the knob but it's actually kind of a nice finished look. Or with just 1 or 2 washers, it's going to be fairly inset. And yeah, you're ready to flow.